with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Does somebody want to tell me? Somebody want to tell me? How do you do less with more? You know, I always thought about this. How do you do less with more? I never got that concept with LeBron James. How do you have, well, probably the exception of his early Cleveland career, but how do you have a super team in Miami? Right? You get Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and I know Ray Allen wasn't in his prime, but you still get Ray Allen, future Hall of Famer, top 75 player in himself, and still only win 2 rings out of those 4 years. We were sold a bunch of lies. Remember, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not giddy up. We didn't get none of that. You got 2 lousy rings in Miami. And you're lucky to get 1. Do we need to recount what happened in 2011? I thought that team was supposed to just mollywop the Dallas Mavericks. Mollywop Dirk Nowitzki. But Dirk Nowitzki had different plans. And then you come back the next year. Yeah, you beat the OKC Thunder, but you beat a young OKC Thunder team. You ain't beat a prime OKC Thunder team. And then you come back the next year. Yeah, you get 1. But that one is even in scrutiny because if it wasn't for Ray Allen and wasn't for Popovich knucklehead coaching, yeah, I call that taking Tim Duncan out of the game at that time was knucklehead coaching because it gave a chance for Chris Bosh to even tip that ball to Ray Allen. If it wasn't for Ray Allen hitting that shot, they only had 1 ring. And then in the year after that, they just got blitzkrieg because San Antonio was heated that they lost that finals, and then they was on the mission the next year after that. And they try to blame, the stands trying to blame not LeBron, but Dwayne Wade for that. So Dwayne Wade didn't do anything. What's LeBron wait. I know that was 11 years ago. My mind hasn't escaped me yet, but wasn't LeBron over there acting like he had cramps and everything? Just faking the cramps. Everybody else was playing in the same stadium, the same arena, I should say. Everybody was playing in, what was it called, AT&T? What was it called back then? Was it AT&T Center? Yeah, it was the AT&T Center. I think it's across the Frost Center now in San Antonio. But everybody was playing in the same type of atmosphere, the same heat. And here you go LeBron. Ew, I got cramps. And then you go to Cleveland, you try to create a super team there. But Kevin Love needed a whole shrink over there. You fell at that. You ran Kyrie out of Cleveland because you were trying to trade him for, I don't know who they were trying to trade him for, to tell you the truth. They said Chris Paul, Paul George, one of these dudes with Paul in their name that bored in May. 5 years away from each other, but regardless, you ran Kyrie out of there, and then you go run over to somebody else's kingdom. You go run over to Kobe's kingdom and try to act like he never existed, and you fell even worse over there. I just don't get the appeal to this guy anymore. Like, when I was younger, I probably met this time after time after time. We was all enamored with LeBron James when he first came into the league. But now, the veil has finally came down. This facade of him, he the GOAT, and all this other crap has finally been melted off the steel pikes. We know this guy's a fraud. And I know some people, maybe in the big media, want to call this guy, oh, he's number 2 behind Jordan. How's he number 2 behind Jordan? How? Why? How's he been number 2 behind Jordan when I seen people better than him do with less, win more? This guy has. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, but we already know who he had. He had Anthony Davis. Now Luka, Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, and his Laker tenure, Rajon Rondo, and you still can't do anything. You won one bubble ring. You played in the bubble when no one else wanted to play in the bubble. Everybody was trying to find excuses not to play in the bubble. And y'all was, mainly him probably, was probably the only one that really wanted to. He was the one complaining that was a work stoppage in the bubble because of what happened in Racine, Wisconsin with the whole, I forgot the guy's name. The guy that got taken down by the police because the Milwaukee Bucks didn't show up. They boycotted. It might have been game 1 or game 2 of the first round against Orlando. It was one of those games. But LeBron was complaining, why are we boycotting? No one else wanted to play that. And in the 5 years since, you've done jack squat. I just don't understand how. I don't get it. And you know what else pisses me off? And I'm getting tired of hearing this. Because I saw it the last time I was on Tiki TV's panel. I think Saturday. And I hear people personally in my personal life say it. Oh, the Bulls were a super team. How was the Bulls a super team? What made the Bulls a super team? Because many of y'all don't even think Dennis Rodman was that good. So, how? And when I mean many of y'all, I mean the Lakotas. But we all know, because now they're trying to prop up Scottie Pippen because Scottie Pippen is still in his feelings for, I guess, never getting the respect that he thinks he deserves, even though Michael Jordan countless times has said he couldn't have done it without Scottie at all. And for the idiots that can talk about, oh, he couldn't win without Scottie. Well, lots of people can't win with certain people. Steph can't win with, well, we'll see now, but Steph couldn't win without Clay. And your boy, Lacote member number 1, the king of the Lacote, can't win at all without anybody. Barely. He needed a super team to win. Jordan only had Pippen. When it comes to All-Star, you know, Rodman is a Hall of Famer. But I don't think many people thought at the time Rodman was going to be a Hall of Famer. During their, those couple of years, 3 years that they won. Second three-peat. Jordan never played with no Larry Bird, no Magic Johnson in their prime. No Hakeem Olajuwon in his prime. No Shaq. No Charles Barkley. No Patrick Ewing. No John Starks. No Alonzo Mourning in his prime. Yeah, Pippen and Rodman. And at one point in time, Horace Grant, 22 coach, of course. How's that a super team? Y'all just be, little coaches, man, just be saying just dumb stuff, man. But anyways, tired of y'all, man. Always talking out the side of your mouths and ass all the time. The only thing you guys got to say, 40,000 points, 40,000 points. 40,000 points to freaking half the time he freaking standing around. I ain't playing defense. Just waiting for the ball to go in his hand. Just point shaving. Stat padding, I should say. Stat padding his numbers the whole time. But you want me to put this guy in front of Jordan and other people. Saying guy that has had more and done less. When people had less and done more. Oh, Kobe ain't that good. Kobe ain't that good. Kobe ain't that good. Yeah, that's why Kobe won 2 rings with Paul Gasol. Many people who consider him to be soft. Lamar Odom. Yeah. Yeah, Kobe didn't play with no other superstar during those couple years in the late 2000s. He didn't go play with Dwight Howard until later. He didn't go play with freaking Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. He didn't even win. They won the 3-peat with Shaq. He had Shaq. That was it. Everybody talk about Kobe was a sidekick. Shaq couldn't win when he was in Orlando. Anyways, get tired of y'all, man. Talking stupid. And then the same type of people that got freaking big channels too. Talking stupid and reckless. Dumbasses.